I got a horrible feeling I'm way too far over this side, but let's see how this goes. Hello YouTube, it's Sean from the Pompey Games Room, back with another pickup video for the first time in ages, but I'm not going to touch on all that. This video is going to be long enough as it is. Last thing is me waffling on about where I've been the past few months, but without knowing it, I've already started doing it, so let's move on. So guys, thank you for checking out this video. It's been a long time, and I've got a lot of pickups to show you. Also, I know that this isn't a Christmas jumper. It's been uploaded around Christmas, but there is another video coming very, very soon, and it is a Christmas video. So that is where the Christmas jumper will appear. Also, that little intro to the video before I introduce myself, you know who I am. I don't know why I still do it. You've tuned into a channel by me for retro gaming, so you obviously know who I am. The problem is that I've got a new tripod here, and it's one of these like flexible arm things, and I think, there you go, I managed to move it just by actually moving the chair off on the ground, so I don't know how well this is going to come out. I feel like I'm too far over this way, but we'll see anyway. So, anyway, the first pickup, guys, very, very excited with this pickup, and it's been something that both my wife and I have a massive interest in, and it's something that we're both really, really happy to be able to say we've finally picked up, in certain words, and that is this. Yes, I'm going to be a dad next year, which I'm absolutely over the moon with. It's playable on Nintendo and Sega and also PlayStation. No. Yeah, so we're going to be parents next year, which we are absolutely psyched about. We've just had our 25 week scan today, and we've had the heartbeat, which I managed to record on my phone finally after about 3 or 4 scans trying to do so. So absolutely over the moon to be able to announce I'm going to be a dad next year. And yeah, sort of the whole thing is complete now. Married, house, and you know, the child, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's a venture we're both looking forward to setting out on being parents, and we're both definitely ready. So that's the first thing I wanted to just announce. And obviously, if next year I'm not around an awful lot, you know why. So we'll see. Anyway, so before we get onto the pickups, guys, hope everyone's well. Haven't actually been active a lot in the YouTube community recently. Last month in particular, just very busy with work and stuff, yada yada yada, same old thing. But yeah, I've been playing games, although funnily enough, one of the games I haven't actually played, but I'll point that out to you as we go, and that stuff's going to fall. If you hear a massive crash in a minute, it's because I've stacked a load of stuff precariously on a bag, which is not strong enough any second now. Anyway, I'm going to start off with my pickups, probably after about 3 minutes of rambling. So anyway, let's get some of the let's get the modern day stuff out of the way. There's some pretty boring stuff. Let's start off with the obligatory FIFA title. So PS4 version of FIFA, and just let me point out as well, I'm going to get the up-to-date gaming stuff out of the way because I've got an awful lot of Nintendo stuff. Well, actually, there's no Sega stuff at all. So if you're a Sega fan, I'm a Sega fan. More than Nintendo, but you wouldn't know it from this video. There is literally no Sega content here at all. There isn't. There's no Sega content, so sorry to lose you guys. But if you have decided to stick around, let's start off with the modern day. So FIFA, as you can see, it's a game I'm really, really keen to get hold of. Every now and again, I'll try to buy the most up-to-date version of FIFA, which I did, and I got this on the Facebook Marketplace, and I got it for £25 sealed. As you can see, I still haven't opened it. So obviously, I really obviously wanted to get hold of this game, and yeah, really, really happy to get it. I've had it probably about a month now, haven't even opened it. So yeah, I mean, it's FIFA, isn't it? I'll get into it, and it was such a good price when I saw it that day that I just had to buy it. Also, guys, I apologise for the noise of the road. It's just loud. So. Next game is, as you guys will know, I'm a massive Formula 1 fan, and it's Formula 1 2017. Now, I decided to dip into the Formula 1 series again, even though they've gotten rid of the 2-player version, multiplayer version. You can only play 2-player online, which sucks. I don't know why you would do that, Codemasters. I've rambled about this in previous Formula 1 videos, game pickup videos. But very, very impressed with this. I've actually been addicted to the story mode. It's also the special edition, and I got this for steal as well because in HMV when I bought it, it came with loads of content codes when I opened it, and I only paid standard version, and the actual special edition version was like 65 quid, and I got this for I think 49.95, something like that. So really happy to get it. I got it on the day it came out. I was just in Chichester, which is like a local cathedral city around here. I think that's how they do it. So it's very, very oldie worldy place, really nice shops and stuff. There's a HMV there, and they've always got a really good selection of games there, and actually a really good CEX as well, which I'll come to in a minute. So Formula 1 and FIFA, the most current versions, into the collection there. As the camera moves again, I might have to sort this thing out and revert back to the old thing. So the next thing, the obligatory thing, which probably everyone in the retro gaming community has picked up, and that is a SNES Mini. I was lucky enough to actually be able to get one of these off of Tesco's just before they came out. You guys have all seen the unboxing videos. I would only absolutely butcher this thing if I tried to get it out live on camera, but it is all in there. It's not just a box, which, you know, people are selling on eBay, just the boxes, and it is all in there, as you can see. I'm not going to attempt to, but I'm dead impressed with it, guys. The one thing is, and I've even made comments on the Retro Realm site, which is a brilliant page, by the way, guys, on Facebook. Everyone knows Retro Realm. If you haven't, just search Retro Realm on Facebook. Fantastic page, ran by a fantastic admin team as well. They don't get enough credit. Anyway, I commented on someone's picture who said, you know, finally arrived, guys. He had 3 in his basket, and it's people like that that made this console so difficult to get hold of when it came out. And it is, you know, I bought one version. Now, I'm sorry if that makes me stupid or something, but I bought one version. I'm only buying it for me. If you're going to buy multiple copies unless you're buying it for someone, you're not a retro gamer. I'll say it. If you're going to profit from something like that comes out, I really don't care what happens, thumbs down or anything on this video, guys. You're not a retro gamer, because you're exploiting people that can't get hold of one. And I'm very, very sure they're going to bring out an N64 Mini. I really hope they do, because I think they've done. I haven't actually bought a perfect example. I haven't bought an NES Mini. No interest in it. But people I know who are into retro gaming have actually bought NES Minis to sell on. That's ridiculous, and I can't be doing with that. So, but I got SNES Mini, and I played a lot of those games when I was a kid. Absolutely loved them to death. So, admittedly, hasn't been played an awful lot. It's probably been played about 6-7 hours, but 6 or 7 hours more than I would have played on something like that if I had the NES version. So yeah, really happy with that, guys, and I got it for I think 80 quid delivered from Tesco's on the day it was released. So I was absolutely over the moon to get that. So that is the up-to-date version, sort of like current version stuff, but I want to start off with a really, really cool little find. Now, my wife's father, he is a plant mechanic, which means he services a lot of sort of heavy vehicles, sort of tractors and sort of cranes and everything like that, you know, bulldozers and things like that. Some of the stuff he works on is just incredible. But anyway, he works on sort of landfills and stuff. And I was absolutely blown away by this. He said through my wife, she came in from work, and my wife pops home pretty much every lunchtime to see her parents, and said, oh, I've got something for Sean. And it's something to do with Game Boy. So I'll kill the suspense here. This cost me nothing. My father-in-law found this on a landfill, and it actually came with the handheld inside, but it didn't work. It was a bit gunky, so we decided to get rid of it. We just couldn't get it to work. So unfortunately, that is lost to the gaming gods, and that is this. So you've got to remember, this is free on a landfill. This was thrown out in its entirety, and it's perfect. I mean, hopefully it doesn't fall open now. That would be a bit embarrassing, but it's got the strap, everything. Proper collector's thing. I don't know the value of these. I haven't even looked online. No interest in reselling it at all. I just think it's and it's solid plastic. You know, really, really sort of hard. You know, you could probably sit on that as a kid and you wouldn't break it. But anyway, I'll open it up, guys, and I'll show you what it comes with. It's just an absolutely incredible find, and everything's sort of falling out of things here. Now you've got to imagine that this came with a console. This came with a handheld, and that's what it came with, guys. So it had the little magnifying thing, which does work. The light does work. We tried it. There you go. The light is working. It took a little bit of playing around with, but John managed to get it working, and yeah, it's absolutely perfect. I can turn it off. It's got a little link cable. It's got all the manuals to the things here, and I mean, it's a really good nick inside. You wouldn't think it's been on a landfill, but I'll just go for the games. I'm by no means a big Game Boy fan, but you know, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Who knows what will happen down the line now I've got all my Mega Drive stuff. So I'll go through these. We've got Double Dragon 2. Now all these have their manuals, which are here. They're in the side. So we've got Double Dragon 2 here in a little case. Remember playing the Double Dragon games quite a lot on sort of, I think it was on the Commodore or something like that, but when I was a kid, so I might have to revisit that. We've got the Nintendo World Cup, which I seem to remember playing as a kid. We've got Super Kickoff, again in a little case. This is one game I did play, and it wasn't much, to be honest. It wasn't up to much in my opinion, but I've got Mega Drive memories of it, and that is Mortal Kombat. Now, yeah, it's a version. And playable if you only have it on Game Boy, but not really my cup of tea really. I couldn't really get into it. It was very slow. Next one is Bubble Bobble, a game I've never played but always heard lots of things about. The classic Super Mario Golden Coins, Super Mario Land 2 Golden Coins, sorry. Again, guys, these were all free. Out of its case, obviously you've got to play it. It's like the obligatory game that comes with it, Super Mario Land, and it's case here. And oh, there's a real treat for you guys in a minute. Game Boy Gallery 5-in-1 games. There's quite a few games on there actually. Obviously there's 5. Sorry, that was really big. Yeah, that is quite cool, quite decent. And obviously, you know, no Game Boy collection is complete without Barbie Game Girl. So I see what they've done there. Game Boy Game Girl. Very clever marketing, guys. So yeah, like I said, that was free, guys, on a landfill. I mean, who throws this stuff out? Now, the one thing I wish I'd done, and I'm just going to have a quick look around now, because on the Game Boy it had the person's name on it, who it belonged to. And I know the first name was James. So James, if you have recently thrown one of these out around the Hampshire area, or Surrey area, somewhere like that, this could be your, and actually, I'll tell you what, if your initials are JD, like I said, the first name was James, I can't remember the second name, this is probably your set, and it's been claimed off the landfill, so, but it has gone to a collector, so, you know, just bear that in mind. It's pretty happy. And I'm just going to make sure it's still recording this, because being a new stand, yeah, we're on 13 minutes. It's looking good. Looking good. So, yeah, for free, guys, into the collection. I mean, unbelievable. And thank you very much, John, because I'm sure Sam's going to share this video with you. It means an awful lot, and it's going to go into the collection. And yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, for free as well. Just unreal. So, the next one I'm going to do is some PS1 games. Now, PS1, these games are very sort of, you know, they probably won't interest a lot of people. And for anyone that's watched my previous PlayStation video that I did, I haven't done a PlayStation game review in years, and I just got the urge to make some FIFA game videos. Now, it's a long video. I can't even remember how many hours it is. I think it's like 2 and a bit hours. But anyway, it's basically all the all the FIFA game entrance sequences, music, team lineups from England, Spain, and Italy, and a bit of gameplay. And it's a walk down memory lane of my FIFA game memories. So if you are interested, pop back and watch that video. It hasn't had a lot of views. I wasn't expecting it to have a lot of views, but I absolutely love to capture these moments in my gaming past, and I just had to put them on my channel. I had to do a big video, and I wanted to get it all out the way in one video, because there's nothing worse than a game series you've got no interest in from someone you subscribe to, and they constantly put up video after video after video after video, because you feel like you've just got to, and you forget about them after a while. So anyway, and you're probably thinking, I'm going to forget about your channel, mate, if you keep rambling. So anyway, show me some games, and I'll show you some games. So the first game I picked up in order to film that video was the classic FIFA Road to World Cup with David Beckham on the front. This game here is by far my, I'll say that, FIFA 96 on the Mega Drive is definitely up there. But this was, I have to say, my go-to game along with FIFA 2000, and I'll explain why in a minute. But obviously, I'm a big Blur fan. I think I've touched on that, a massive Blur fan. Although, I've been listening to Oasis an awful lot recently, and I even put a Facebook post up about, I felt really guilty about my my retro 90s Blur listening roots. Felt a little bit dirty, really, listening to so much Oasis, because I've literally listened to Oasis now for about 3 months. So, non-stop. It's getting a little bit out of control. Anyway, these are all fully boxed. Sorry, just absolute rambling here. The actual game is in my little PlayStation case that I think I showed in my last video. So I've just got the cases. Then I go into, actually I can say it here. I moved on FIFA 99, I got a big bundle, I moved it on, no interest in it, I never really liked playing it even when I was a kid. So I moved that on, but I got all these in one bundle and I got them all for 15 quid. I couldn't believe it, I got them all and they're all really good condition. Now this along with FIFA 96, FIFA 98 and this version here, FIFA 2000 with the I'm a Tottenham and Pompey fan, so it worked back in the 90s. Pompey went, and to be fair, they're nowhere near now to being near Spurs. So I had a Premier League side and I had a lower league side, Division 1 back then. Pompey, never going to get anywhere close to each other. But obviously for a few years in the Prem we did, and no chance of that happening again soon. But Sol Campbell played for both, so this game here, I absolutely loved it, because the one reason I loved it is that it had on here, it had a Legends team, Legends League, sorry, and it was basically like the classic Brazil sides with Pelé on it, and it had the England 1966 side with like Bobby Moore and Alan Ball and people like that playing, and it was absolutely insane to play that as a kid, because you got an idea of some of the team lineups, and I'm very nostalgic about team lineups, hence why I did this FIFA video. This is a definite game to pick out, and I urge you to go back and watch that FIFA video, because this is, I've got to say, actually, you know what I'm going to say, this actually tips it over this version. FIFA 2000 and FIFA 96 are my go-to FIFA games, but this version here, go back and look at that video and just look at some of the classic sides that are actually in this. So you've got, like I said, the Brazil side, you've got the Ajax sides, you've got the Soviet Union sides, you've got some of the Russian sides, you've got the Hungarian sides, you've got some amazing squads on there, and it's worth going back and playing just for the memories. And the gameplay isn't that bad, and it's not great by today's standards when you put it side to side with obviously today's FIFA, but it's playable. And if you're a retro gaming fan, which to be fair, if you're watching this, you are going to be a retro gaming fan, then you're going to love it. The next one is FIFA 2001. Now I actually remember buying this when I worked at Alders for full price, I remember being really let down, and I traded this in, and at the time it would have been Electronic Boutique in Portsmouth. I traded this in to get this. The next day I took it back and I got the exact copy I traded in, because it was still on the desk where the person scanned it through. So I took this back and it was still on the side, so I ended up taking back my original version, which is a bit sad to think about. But it's really weird. I'm going to put this out now, because on modern day FIFAs, obviously that is Cristiano Ronaldo and that is Cristiano Ronaldo on the back, okay? Back in the day, the top image there, being a Tottenham fan, I thought that was Sergei Rebrov. Now Spurs, I think, had just signed Sergei Rebrov around that time, and it's this one just here. I'm probably nowhere near it. If I'm nowhere near on the camera, I will put in a picture. Now that is the likeness of a football player on FIFA back in 2000, and that is the likeness in 2018. I'm probably nowhere near the camera here, but anyway. I mean, it's just insane to see how far we've come. I mean, mind-blowing. So that was the likeness that I thought, oh wow, look at, it's actually Sergei Rebrov playing FIFA 2001. So, and what a turkey he turned out to be. Very factual, obviously, Christmas, turkey. So, anyway, the last one, non-FIFA related and an absolute classic game, and that is Toca Touring Cars. Now, I absolutely loved this game, and I played it to death. I played this actually more than Gran Turismo. Back when it came out, and it was just insane. I absolutely loved this game, and you know what, it still holds up really well today. I absolutely love this game. I've played it, I would say probably, I'd hate to say it, but I've actually played it about as much as this. Crazy. Absolutely love this game, absolutely love it. So like I said, the FIFA games cost me, I think all in all about 15 quid something. I've sold on since then FIFA 2002 and 2003, I've sold them on, they've gone, and they literally paid for the bundle, me picking them up. So, and I got them off Facebook Marketplace as well. Definitely a place to check out for game listings, guys. unbelievable value you can get on there. I mean, it's just insane some of the stuff you can pick up on there. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on. So next one, I'm going to do a PS2 game which I picked up in Bath the other day in one of the charity shops, and I have so many fun memories of playing this with my brothers and also my now wife, and that is Conflict Desert Storm. Such a random game. I don't usually pick these sort of games up, but I have so many memories of playing this game. So if you don't know Conflict Desert Storm, not Desert Storm, it cost me £1, as you can see there. Effectively, you work in a team, and I think you can have up to a maximum of 4 people on one squad, and you all have specialist weapons that you can do. So one of you is a sniper, one of you is sort of a heavy machine gun, so you've got a really, really good, go in and blitz the place. One of you is really good with explosives, and one of you is just really, really sort of quick and really good at hand-to-hand combat and things. And you have to work together and basically move around the screen and go through and strategic missions, get dropped into war zones and stuff. Really good game, and haven't played it actually since picking it up again. But I'm really, really excited to play this again. It just means about getting the PS2 down from the loft, which I will have to do to play this, but it's an absolutely brilliant game. I think it was £1. I think if you pick this up on eBay, it's going to cost you about £4 delivered, something like that, maybe. But definitely one to pick out, guys. I'm sure if you're a PS2 fan, you would have played this. But I've got a real hankering at the moment to actually buy the new Call of Duty World War II. But if it's anything like my sealed FIFA here, which has been in my possession for over a month, there's absolutely no point in me getting it, because I'm going to get nowhere near playing it. So guys, the next lot of pickups are for a system that I've really heavily got back in. Ugh, gosh, I'm so out of practice on these videos. Really heavily gotten back in. Again, really heavily gotten back into. There we go, nailed it. And that is the N64. I'm absolutely loving the N64 again. And I've picked up some games that you might not consider classics, but I'm absolutely loving playing these games. I haven't played them all, admittedly, but I have at least put them on to try and make sure they work, and they do. Great. So, you put some over there, and I'll try and get them in some sort of order. Now, I will also try and do them because I picked some of these up from CEX. Now, for some reason, CEX, they don't sell N64 games for what they're worth. That sounds really stupid. And case in point, one of my previous videos, I picked up Perfect Dark from CEX. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but on eBay I was losing out, and it was fully boxed, really good condition, English version, English PAL, and I was missing out on bidding at like £20, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I don't even remember playing this game when I was a kid. And I hated it, and I was out in Guildford one day, and it was just there for £11, fully boxed, like really good condition. So lo and behold, we were back in Guildford about 4 months ago. That's how long it's been since I've done this video. And lo and behold, I've collapsed the boxes because they were going to go up in the loft. As you know, I've stored a lot of my game collection now, so the carts get packed like this. I'm not going to show you what they are. And then the actual boxes get collapsed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the first one. Now the first one is a game that a lot of people absolutely dissed and absolutely panned, but I really liked it. And that is Mission Impossible. Now it's in literally perfect condition. I mean, I'm saying that, it's a little bit dog-eared there, but on the back there's no rips, there's no scuffs, there's no tears. The box and the manual looks like it's never even been read, which should be, we never ever read manuals. It's even got the little Nintendo thing, and it's got the little cart case thing that I've collapsed, and the game, it's just like spotless, absolutely spotless. And playing this game again, I still absolutely love it. Now, the one thing I will say, and I probably agree with the gameplay for Mission Impossible, is that it's a little bit slow. And if you like GoldenEye, it's not that sort of quick, fast-paced, moving around and stuff. It's a little bit glitchy. It slows down in areas, but this is an absolute belter of a game, and you can pick it up on eBay for about £5 delivered. And even the cartridge you can get for about £1. Just seek it out, guys, and replay it, because GoldenEye today, I still love the game nostalgically, but playing it again, I mean, it's not aged well at all now. I know I did one of my review videos a long time ago about it, but it's not aged well at all now going back to it, because I played it, funnily enough, after I picked up this in CEX as well. Now I'll tell you how much I paid for the games altogether. Again, this is in even better condition. I mean, it literally is brand new. There's no scuffs or anything on it. It's absolutely perfect. And again, that came with the tray. It came with a manual, which is brand new, and it came with another Nintendo 64 pamphlet. And obviously the game, which is pretty important. Again, perfect condition, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, like I was saying, CEX, these games commonly, I would say probably on eBay, you're looking at about 15 quid for that minimum. You're looking at about 15 quid, sorry, for all of this. So it's fully boxed. And then from Mission Impossible, anything from 5 to, but something like that condition, I think you're probably looking upwards of 10 quid. So Mission Impossible was in CEX for £6.50, and it was just £6.50. I thought, well, for that it's just going to have the cartridge. Asked the guy to get it out and have a look, and it was all fully boxed. And I was like, yes, please, I'll take that. He said, actually, we got another game if you want to have a look, which literally just came in. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Well, it's not out on show, so I thought, well, yeah, definitely want to have a look. And he pulled this out, and I thought, well, yeah, GoldenEye's an absolute classic. But you know, from playing this, it's funny because this one was made by EA Sports, and obviously EA Sports didn't make GoldenEye. That was rare, and it's so noticeable. This game here is not a patch on GoldenEye. GoldenEye is well, it's just more thought out. This was, I don't know, I just can't put my finger on it. It's not as playable. Even now, going back to it, I don't have many memories of this. And I even went back and watched read some classic Games Master and not Games Master, the N64 equivalent. I can't remember what it was called, but there's a lot of PDF files that you can actually download for the old magazines. I had a look at some of the reviews for this, and they absolutely panned it. And I can sort of see why. If I'd paid full price for this when it came out, probably would have been satisfied. But like like FIFA 2000 and FIFA 2000 and FIFA 2001, I probably wouldn't have had it very long before I took it back and exchanged it. So, but yeah, anyway, sorry, I digress. So anyway, it was £6.50 for Mission Impossible, and this was 10 quid, and it's fully boxed. Like I said, yeah, so for £16.50, I got two really good condition games, and so happy, really happy to get those, and you know, unreal. So I'm trying to divide these up actually, because I've got, there we go. So I got this off of Retro Realm, which I promoted earlier, and 4 games here. I got them for a total of, I want to say, how much did I get them for? I think it was 21 quid delivered. Yeah, 21 quid delivered, around that. I can't remember who I bought them off of, but I don't even think I've said they've arrived, but they have arrived, and I've got them here. So the first one is, in fact, I think I've covered this in my previous video. In fact, I'm almost certain I have, but I'm going to show it again just in case I haven't. It's fully boxed, and that is International Superstar Soccer 64. So many memories of playing this game, absolutely loved it. Put this back on when I picked it up, when it came in, and I put it back on, and just the music, so nostalgic. Absolutely love it. And yeah, can't fault it. Still play it now, really playable. These games for the N64, the football games especially, and the next one especially as well. Now there is another version actually, which I'm going to show you in a minute, that I've never actually played, and it hasn't actually come out with its case protector. But yeah, these games are just so playable. I mean, look at that, absolutely classic on the back. You know, I mean, absolutely brilliant game. Now this is fully boxed, and I will try and get them out. But again, really good condition. Like I said, I'm really actually enjoying picking up the N64 games. So I'm really enjoying. I've gotten really back into the N64 now. I'm not saying down the line that it's going to be a big collection for me. Not going to be a full set. But who knows? Who knows? Never rule things out. Obviously, you know, it's I'm not going to get a full set, but who knows? I might get a full set. No, I'm not going to get a full set. Next game. Now the next game is one that doesn't come with a tray protector. I didn't know that actually. It's a little bit annoying. In fact, I'm positive it's got a tray protector somewhere. I just don't feel I put it in because I have tried this. But that is ISS 1998, International Superstar Soccer 1998. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I can just about undo it again. So much the same as the last one. A few tweaks in it. I remember paying full price for this when it came out. I had my paper round, and I actually gave up my. I actually gave up going to watch Pompey for a month to buy this when it came out, because I used to do a paper round. I used to use my paper round money to go watch Pompey, and I remember being so unhappy because I saved up for this game, and I didn't go to watch Pompey for a few weeks. And it was when we just signed Steve Claridge as well. I don't know if anyone remembers about that far. We just signed him from Leicester. And anyway, so this is fully boxed apart from the cart tray, but very, very good. I didn't enjoy this one actually as much as the first one in 64, the original one. But very good game, very solid game. I saw it for the price I've got all these for. Like I said, I think it was £21 posted. So already I'm absolutely positive I've covered that ISS on another video, but if not, I might have 2 versions because I definitely bought 4 games. And I've only got 6 here, well, 6 left. So unless I'm missing one somewhere, because the next 2 definitely came in a bundle together. Well, we'll see. The next one, again, I absolutely loved this game back in the day, and that is South Park. Now this is, it's got a big thing, 15 quid on it, which unfortunately I can't get off, but you know, we'll see. This is fully boxed again, and it's got one of those built-in card trays in it, so it's definitely got one. And the manual is in pretty good condition. It's promoting the movie on the back and posters and you know what, everything else. N64 thing there, and also the actual cartridge. Absolutely a brilliant game. I used to love running around. It's very reminiscent of a lot of N64 games where you just run around and there's a lot of mist. The N64 seems to do that very well, trying to make up for not being able to actually scale things into the line of sight when you were running through levels. So they used to put a lot of mist in these games when you were running, and things used to just come out of the mist. The PlayStation 2 and things like that always did things a lot better, but this is an absolute solid game, and I am actually after South Park Rally for the N64. So if anyone's got South Park Rally they want to move on, get in contact, we'll try and work something out, because I'd love to get that into the collection as well. Originally had that on the PS1 back in the day, so it wouldn't be going with my retro roots, but it would be close to it, I suppose. So, and the last one in the games for £21 is Formula 1 Grand Prix, World Grand Prix, as I look on the back here. Now, I remember when this game came out, it was absolutely mind-blowing graphics. Again, let's put these side by side. So that's this version, and that's the version back in, well, this would have been 99 this came out. Look at that, 98, only a year out. So I'm showing the wrong side. I mean, look at that. So that's the difference in graphics. I mean, it's pretty insane to see how far we've come on these games. But the N64 one back in the day was absolutely mind-blowing. Now, there was another game called, I think it was just Grand Prix, and that was on PC, and the graphics on that were mind-blowing back in the day. And this got very close to it, and this looks like it's never even been played. I think it's one of those shelf filler titles that you can pick up for literally £pounds. But I saw it on this guy's post and just had to have it, and it's still in its original baggie. And it's actually got a poster as well in here somewhere. Oh no, it's caught up here. So I do love these little posters. They capture proper little moments in time. So on here, I'll just show you just for nostalgic purposes. There we go. And on the back, there's a pretty cool Game Boy one. So we've got Game Boy one there. So the games covered on here are Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing, great little game, want to pick that up. There's loads down the bottom here, I'm not going to go through those, but there's GoldenEye on here, Yoshi's Story, Light Wars, before now I'm going through them all. So, but yeah, pretty cool little poster that came with this, great little set, and it's in absolutely tip-top condition. I mean, the manual's never been read. Yeah, the manual, that would have been awkward if that wasn't the manual. Yeah, it's all in absolutely belting condition. So, really happy to get that in actually, and it's actually, since playing it again, it's brought back a lot of memories. I remember playing this back in the caravan in Dorset on holiday one really wet, you know, horrible wintry sort of summer's day that we only get in the UK in the summer. So, but I remember playing that in there because we took our N64 away with us because the weather wasn't supposed to be good the first few days. Loads of memories. Actually, that caravan park's where I met my wife, so it's a lot of happy memories, that caravan park. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It was so many years ago though. Thinking back now, I mean, I first went to that caravan park probably over 20 years ago now, which is probably more years than some of you people watching this video have even been alive, which is a little bit depressing. But anyway, we carry on. Now, God's honest truth, I've not even played these games yet, and they're still in their little shelf protectors, and I got this off of Retro Realm as well, and they cost me £26 delivered from memory. Yes, I believe they did cost me £26. which is an absolute bargain. So the first one is International Superstar Soccer with a case, which is wonderful. And that is fully boxed. I haven't actually played it yet. I got these for mid-20s, £20, but that looks like it's never been read. The case comes with, obviously, it's cartridge inside, so it's all fully boxed. And I think on auctions, this commonly sells for around about sort of 15 quid on its own. And the next game sells even more, and it's a game I remember playing on, a demo on, back in Electronics Boutique and HMV back in the day. And so anyway, got this into the game, got this into the games collection, the N64 collection. It's a game I've never actually played, so I'm really eager to give it a go. And it looks pretty much the same as all the others, but I'm sure it'll just have updated sort of players and movements and kits and things like that. So, but they were such playable games these back in the day. I mean, they really were. I absolutely loved these games with, you know, who didn't love the ISS games back in the day? Really, they were such a nice difference to the FIFA games. And I'm saying this time they were probably this would have been the same time as FIFA 2000 had come out. And this here, when you put these two side by side, so we'll put these side by side, I mean, you can see there, one looks more sort of clear. So I'd say probably FIFA 2000 looks more clear. But on here, this looks more cartoony, you know, really sort of cartoony graphics. But sometimes you wanted to play a game like that, where it was a bit, you know, it wasn't trying to be something that FIFA was, which was trying to be very professional with obviously the players' names and teams and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm really intrigued to play this actually, really intrigued to play it. And before I bought it, I didn't just go out and buy it. I actually watched some videos on it and a few reviews, and people said it wasn't actually as good as the previous two. So we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of high hopes for this though. We'll see. You know, football was a good year back in 2000. So. And we move on to the last game. Like I said, I remember playing this in Electronics Boutique in Portsmouth and also in HMV back in the day. That dreaded phrase. And that is F-Zero X. Now, F-Zero X was an absolutely amazing game back in the day, and it's a game that I remember many a lunch hour standing in front of the TVs in EB Games and also HMV, playing on this in my lunch hours. And the graphics were really good, but it's one of those games that I seem to remember when it came out, I sold my N64 about 2 weeks after this game came out, and I upgraded it for PlayStation 2, upgraded in a very loose sense, because I will touch on PlayStation 2 in future videos, but I had a very fleeting relationship with a PlayStation 2 in regards to, I didn't keep it very long after I spent an awful lot of money on it and gave a lot up to get it. But yeah, F-Zero X, absolutely brilliant game. It was one of those games that was released as a sort of a tag-on to the SNES version, which was an absolute smash hit, and it was really trying to cash in on sort of time you would have had games, obviously a few years before that had come out on the PlayStation, which would have been what's that game for the PlayStation? Wipeout. There we go, Wipeout. Would have been cashing in on Wipeout, trying to bring this back because Wipeout's a smash hit. And this absolutely brilliant game. On the original one on SNES, the SNES version, you had I think 6 ships you could choose from. There's well over 20 on this when I played on it. Actually, it says there 30 race courses, 30 race craft, 5 unique game modes. And I remember there was a way you could go for and make money from races, like a little career mode on this, I think. But like I said, I've never really owned it before. I've only played it. It's like when you went around your friends and used to play on the games and stuff. So I'm really happy to have this in the collection, guys. And might actually do a First Thoughts or a gameplay series on it down the line. Gameplay series? A gameplay, let's play or something, whatever they call them. But no promises, no promises. But, so that's all caught up, which is good because I can now put this stuff up in the loft and store it. So because it's been sitting around the house for a good few months now. So it's gonna do some good to go up in the loft and be stored away all safe and sound. And it feels good to finally catch up with YouTube and just see how you guys are. Hope everyone's well and getting ready for Christmas. Like I said, explained why I'm not in a Christmas jumper in this video, and Christmas jumper will follow in the subsequent video. And it's going to be about gaming memories from Christmas past. Go figure, at Christmas. But I've got a great story about when I got my first real games console back in, I want to say 92. I'm always unsure whether it was 92 or 91. Now it's one of the Mega Drive variant consoles that I picked up a little while ago, and I did touch on it on that video, but I'm going to put in some gameplay of the games that I remember massively from that Christmas, and just say, you know, go for it, a little let's play, a bit of gameplay, me in a Christmas jumper, and what's not to like. So, but that'll be coming probably at the weekend, I'd say. I'm going to try and get this up for Wednesday because there's not many jump cuts, which is surprising for coming back for YouTube, because usually a stop-start, video edit, stop-start again, put something else in. It's been all one take. It's been very professional. I even got up halfway through to make sure it's still recording, so I'm pretty confident this is going to have recorded. So until later, guys, if by some chance I don't get a chance to do my Christmas video, I just want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll be around again next year. This channel, like I explained a little while ago in a few videos, I'm still picking up retro games and things, but videos are going to be, you know, as and when I get a chance to do them. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching, have a great Christmas and Happy New Year, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.